Yo, Tom is the bomb.
On-screen kisses can lead to awards, intense connections, and sometimes even full-fledged romances.
Who was your first ever celebrity crush?
Zendaya.
Everyone shipped Zendaya and Tom Holland for so long, and of course, they exploded the internet with this photo. But before they really got together, they dealt with everyone hoping they'd get together, which no doubt added a bit of a difficult layer.
Kind of know what we signed up for.
As for actually kissing in performance,
I think like the closer you are with someone, the weirder it is.
The weirder it is,
It's just kind of like the backwards thing about it.
luckily it seems off-screen is a lot less weird.
I'm glad you feel the same way.
Yeah.
They met on set, they played love interests on screen, they shared some kisses that turned out to be pretty great, so they went official and can kiss as much as they want, whenever they want. Familiar story? That's the Charlie Heaton and Natalia Dyer love story, and it does wonders for their chemistry on screen. The actors are quite private about their relationship, which makes sense since Stranger Things fans essentially got to watch them fall in love on screen already.
Hey, how did you deal with it? All the attention.
Take a look at these kisses. Can you say chemistry? Victoria Pedretti and Dylan Arnold certainly could, since after a season of playing unbelievably charming love interests, the U-pair are dating in real life as well. While they didn't get it on screen, we're glad the two get to have their happy ending off screen. Things obviously turned out much better for both of them.
Are you sure? Oh.
Sometimes you've just gotta rehearse a kissing scene as much as needed, right?
Love is tight.
It might be what Chase Stokes and Madelyn Cline had in mind when they started dating off-screen as well. Though the spark wasn't instant, after working together a bit, the two felt the chemistry.
I definitely had some feelings.
Everyone recognized it, even MTV with their Best Kiss Award.
I feel like there's so many people that I want to thank. I'm kind of panicking right now.
Shut up.
Since the two broke up, we're not so sure how they'll be feeling about on-screen smooches if a third season of Outer Banks comes along.
Those feelings were real.
They were young and rising to worldwide fame.
It's very intimidating going into that.
Back in their twilight days, Stewart and Pattinson played coy, but Stewart wouldn't lie about how she really felt kissing Pattinson all the time.
It's great. I like it.
Of course she did. They did date for a long time, but their chemistry read together was definitely a solid start.
And, you know, they were so passionate, like, right then, and we had to have Rob.
And then, Kristen and Rob had to have each other.
So it's like, it's not difficult, like, for me as a man to be like, oh yeah, let me do everything I can to, like, make you feel. It just works. It just works, yeah.
On screen, we only see the love between Rebecca and Jack Pearson. And obviously, Milo Ventimiglia does as well.
And it's deeper than just a physical, you know.
The two found such a connection and real deep love for each other, even though it's not a romantic one.
It's not a bad job. It's pretty easy.
Seems like a pretty great gig.
I'm telling you that I love you.
It would be silly to think a franchise called The Kissing Booth wouldn't involve a lot of kissing, but in this case, there was even more smooching than we'd anticipate, since lead actors Joey King and Jacob Elordi were dating off-screen as well. Obviously, all these on-screen makeout sessions were a pretty good start. King recognized just how cute the Aussie is, but the two kept it casual off the bat until a month worth of filming kisses later, and the actors started the beginning of their real-life romance, which unfortunately ended before they filmed the second and third movies. By the time they wrapped everything, we have a feeling neither was enjoying their kisses just as much.
Hal?
Miss.
Hal?
When Ryan Reynolds filmed Green Lantern, he was married, but not to his co-star and now wife, Blake Lively, who, by the way, was dating Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley at the time. Lively and Reynolds became very close while filming, and their relationship on-screen translates just how strong a connection they had.
You know, we really like each other.
It took some time to figure out they had a spark, but no doubt those movie kisses helped. While it is a romantic story, the two of them never fail to razz on each other.
Went well for him. There were no fireworks for me.
Tom Holland probably agrees with Zac Efron as far as kisses go.
Yeah, this might be my favorite kiss.
Well, not that kiss exactly. Holland's kisses with Zendaya. You get what we're saying. Efron endlessly raved about Zendaya, and who can blame him? Their emotional connection and admiration for each other as artists really helped make those sparks fly.
I fell in love with my co-star.
Another case of love found through a series. Kit Harington and Rose Leslie had an instant connection when they began working together.
We really get on as friends, and we hit it off very quickly when we first met.
Harington has admitted he was attracted to his co-star, and he very much enjoyed getting to play her love interest and get those kisses in, especially as he was realizing that he was falling in love for real. Rose Leslie was a pretty big fan of practicing those on-screen kisses off-screen too.
He made it very easy.
Dan and Serena's makeouts on Gossip Girl were pretty enjoyable experiences for both actors, at least for a while. The chemistry was so electric that the performers took their relationship off-screen, making those on-screen kisses that much better.
I'd say best, I'll say it was Blake because we actually had a relationship at the time.
Of course, long-term the two didn't work out, but they did continue to play lovers on screen. Ugh, talk about awkward. Badgley wasn't really a big fan of the kissing after that.
And then the worst, maybe Blake after we broke up.
These two were never meant to kiss, and yet...
And the director yelled out kiss, and we got thrown into it.
While it was an unplanned moment, it did lead to a whole lot more off-screen. So definitely not a bad way to start. Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus really showed how to make the most of a single kiss.
It was good, you know, it was a good way of doing it.
How did Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams develop their passionate connection on screen?
You know, you have love scenes in your private time. That's not true.
While what Gosling said was a joke, it kind of wasn't.
The chemistry with Rachel was immediate.
They didn't start off on the best foot professionally, but working together and getting ready to perform award-winning kisses on screen still brought on a mix of feelings.
I think I was more nervous about it than she was.
While it didn't work out, their relationship made for something pretty special.
Just a feeling there, just everything sort of fit and everything worked.
After filming the words together as lovers, it became very easy for the two to see each other romantically. And they dove in full tilt.
She's incredible to work with, yeah. I mean, I was always a fan of hers.
The on-screen and off-screen kisses ended pretty quickly just a year later. The movie Superintelligence saw Melissa McCarthy being directed by her husband Ben Falcone. Pretty normal since they love collaborating together. Her partner on screen, however, was Bobby Canavale, which McCarthy was not complaining about. If the kiss needed another take,
can we get that kiss again? And I'm like, sure thing, honey.
The actors have had to kiss a few times for work now, and it seems like by the time McCarthy got to Mac on Canavale, she was really feeling it.
I mean, I know that I love Bobby.
Looking at all these relationships that have blossomed from on-screen romances shows just how powerful these working connections can be. What's not so great is switching from having great kisses to having not so fun ones after breaking up.